we are really, really in critical times. I'm proud to say that I am the pioneer of the very first specialized problem-solving mental health treatment court in the United States. And we have served over 23,000 plus people in this criminal court that is really delivering therapeutic justice. But so many of the people that we see not only have all kinds of mental illnesses, but they also have co-occurring substance use disorders. And fentanyl, from the bench, I am talking about fentanyl every single day. So that the people that are coming into my county court criminal division, whether it's in my regular division or in my mental health treatment court, because I have two divisions, I want to make sure, without judgment, with empathy, from the heart, that everybody understands how deadly fentanyl is, and that you can't trust anybody, even if you know them, in terms of, trafficking in any kind of drugs. And I think that, this message, I think from a judge, I hope, can be really, really compelling. I've been on the bench, for so long that, substance use and addiction was always a significant problem. But when we came into the fentanyl crisis, correct, all hands on deck. It's a new day. It's a different day in that regard. And, I really feel compelled to make sure that that message, in terms of the perilous nature of fentanyl and for everybody to be able to take ownership in terms of who I talk to, that they'll go back into their communities, into their neighborhoods, and share that message with the people that they care about, because it is so urgent. In diversionary courts that are problem-solving, particularly in the court that I pioneered, the idea that judges could be empathic, compassionate, caring, and all of this is so important because it helps build trust. And there's so much stigma surrounding mental health. There's so much stigma surrounding addiction that we really need to break through that. And I think the way to do that is to humanize court process. I think if there was any, and I mean this also in a sad way, but if there is an upside to the pandemic, it's that I think that, the mental health, people acknowledging mental health problems and seeking care is getting easier. It's getting better. I think some of that stigma, especially for young people and athletes and celebrities, I think the more we talk about it, the narrative changes and more people are more likely to seek care and treatment. We really need to, I think, do everything we can to be trauma-informed, to bring more services to bear, and to really, I think, promote access to health care for everyone. I think the young people are really so changing the whole narrative in terms of really talking about their mental health, being willing to open up, and also the idea, that we have to prevent suicide. And I think all these, cascading consequences, correct, of loneliness, of, having all kinds of, sometimes there's mental health problems or not necessarily mental health disorders, but still there could be risk. And the idea of undue stress, and again, going back to loneliness, and all the issues that young people are having in schools with bullying and things like that. I think there's a lot of challenges, but a great deal of hope. So that's why we have to be, I think, really, really vigilant and more to the point that we have systems of care that are really integrated and holistic, so that we're treating the whole person. And I think that's, we have to make sure we're investing resources to do that. I think what viewers need to know that recovery is real. And I think that a lot of people don't know that about even some of the most severe and serious mental illnesses, that treatment works, that recovery is real. And, there is absolutely no shame in seeking care, unlike if you were, if you had a broken arm or, any kind of medical problem. It's health care, and everybody's entitled to have quality health care. So I feel that the more we know about mental health and that recovery is real, the more we'll be able to eliminate stigma.